Hello and welcome to another one of our fantastic Discovery webcast series. Today it's all about arcades management. So thank you for joining us on one of your very busy days, no doubt, to hear a little bit more about this module that's available within EliteParks. Just to give you a quick introduction about myself. So yes, I'm Becky Roberts. I'm one of the application consultants here at Elite Dynamics. As many of the team are here, we've had many years experience within holiday park industry, mine being over 26 years. Amongst this, in this time, I did a lot of training, supporting, developing team members on holiday parks, worked in all aspects of park operations departments, also through leading teams nationally and regionally, supporting and training and developing them, and also experience on holiday parks of developing and implementing software solutions and the change management that's required with those. So that then is what led me on to joining the fab team here at Elite Dynamics. So that's just a little bit about myself. Now let me tell you what we're going to go through today. So as previously stated, we're going to go through the arcade management module, so overview of that, what the key features and benefits are to you and your teams on park, setup that's involved, quick overview of that, and how to use it and how quick and easy it is. The current functions available within the arcades management module: you can create a new machine, you can assign a meters there, you can manage all your types of different collection that I know you have with arcade machines and taking readings and cash collections. You can move, you've got the function to move a machine around within a park or a locations on parks, or if you go between parks, if you needed to reset a meter, or you can take offline. You can also do opening and closing readings for the beginning and end of season again. However you currently manage and what your business process is, you can then manage that within arcade management module. There is some setup required to get you going, and we'll kind of reference that as I show you how to set up a machine in a moment. But as you'll see, it's very easy to use. Once your initial setup's done, the managing collections will be the main function that you will use within the arcade management module, and I'll show you how to do that. There also are some supporting reports available with relation to financial aspects of arcade management, so I'll be able to show you what are available in a moment once we access the system. Some of the main benefits that you'll see is that it's very quick and easy to use, and as you are doing some setup with financials, once you've posted them, it's just one quick click as well, so within the system to post as per setup. So another key benefit as well for you, all under one roof. Okie dokie, so let's navigate to EliteParks so I can show you how this fantastic module looks. So here we are within EliteParks, and I'm going to start off by navigating to arcade machines, and this is where we would set up a new machine. So as you can see, we've got some machines already set up here within the system, but it's the beginning of the season and I'm going to create a new one that's just arrived today. You'd need to have the number series set up within the system as you would with other aspects of EliteParks, but once that's set up, you only need to do it once. So you start off by describing, putting a description in of what the machine is, then selecting as per your setup where this is located and the location on the park where this machine is. These would, again, is part of your setup as to the park codes, arcade location codes where you have arcade machines. The different play types, you can manually set these up yourself, so whatever's relevant to your business. This is a cash machine, so I'm going to choose cash here. As we know, there is some regulations that apply to arcade machines, so you can flag the different type of categories that you have and select the relevant one when you're setting up the machine. You can also log if the machine is metered or unmetered, but for the purposes of today, we'll leave this as metered. The state that you see now, this field on the General Fast tab, this state is all dictated by the collection type that you run and have posted. So you'll see that change in a moment as we navigate through the different collections. The in storage field is literally just flagging should you wish to choose so. If you have a storage area for your machines on your parks or park, then you can set up a storage area and you can move the arcade machine into storage again to keep some accurate records of where your machines are located. So that's a general fast tab completed there. Let's now move on to the configuration fast tab. In here, as long as you set up minimum the prize type and the POS type item number, that is all you need to do to set up your machine card. But there's plenty of other fields here as well in order for you to accurately record as much information about this machine as possible. So I'm going to set up that this is a prize type cash, and the POS item we've got set up to go to arcades in here. As you can see, you can enter what the float amount is if you'd like, and also how much it is to play the machine. You'll see how this then comes into the meters in a moment, and then we'll pre-populate some of the information for you. So the more setup you have done for your machines, the better down the line. You can put in here what the maximum payout as well if you wish to. If you do regular collections and you want to dictate by machine what these are, you can set up what the minimum collection frequency is and also the maximum, and also the lower and upper tolerances for cash here. So as I said, you don't need to complete all these fields, but they are available there for you as long as you've done your prize type and your POS item number. And then last fast tab on the actual machine card is maintenance. So again, a great function to record all the relevant maintenance information in one area on the machine card, and this will then tie into your safety tests if it's relevant. You need to do a pat test or electric test, and this will then work in line with your safety test journals so that you can run the different type of safety tests and record them as required. So that's the arcade machine set up there. We now just need to add the different types of meters. So once you've created the card, let's add the different meters. And again, this is just relevant per machine, what meters are relevant to this machine. So I'm just going to show you. So say, for example, we've got a cash in one. You can see the directions of the meters, so whether it's an in and out or take-ins, and the different types. So this is a cash machine. You can put in here what the maximum read value is, and also how much is value per click, also how much it is to pay. We'll set up, this is a cash out machine as well because it pays out in cash, so we'll set that up. But as you can see, if it was a redemption or a prize machine, you can choose whichever drop down is relevant. Just apply the same there, and also to keep everything accurate. So that's the machine setup and the relevant meters that came with this machine. So now you're ready to start your collections. So when I click from the machine card here, new collection, you'll be able to see the different type of collections that you can manage within the machine card. So you've got, as you can see, you've got a reading. So if that's your weekly collection or your weekly readings or monthly, whatever your business process is. The open reading, which we're going to do in a moment to set this machine off. Your close, if you were closing it down, if you open and close your machines annually as well, you can do that. So you have your open and close reads to bring online and offline, and for maintenance. Whichever one you're selecting, the collection card will be the same. It's just going to dictate which state the machine goes in, whichever you're selecting. Now, as this is a new machine and in the current state, if you remember, was closed, well, let's open it so that we can bring the machine online and start taking some money. So we've got, as we're coming from the machine card here, there's no, the filter's already pre-applied. So let's just click on OK, and that's going to create the collection for you. So as you can see, because we've come from the collection card, it's pre-populated some information there. So I'm just going to type in what the description is, just to record what this collection is for. So it's open read for God fishing, and then you've always got that as a reference back. Fab benefit that I see here as well, as you can see, these next two fields are mandatory. Obviously it's very important to record who, if there was cash involved particularly, who took these readings and who counted the cash. So you've got the function here to log up to 2 collectors. So again, just set up in the background to make sure that the team members who can do collections or reading are set up in with your system. So that's them two there. You can change the collection date if it's a different one from your work date, and as you see, we're creating an open collection. You now navigate down to the 3 lines here, which are your 3 meters that you've set up. Anything green is editable here, so we're just going to say that the opening readings for the meter is these. If there was cash involved, you could enter the amount. If there was takings here, you could enter that as well. Once you're happy with that, you'd then post. If you wanted to run a report or a worksheet for your team, say they had more than 1 collection to record, you can print out worksheets as well. So I'll just give you an overview of what that looks like. So you can do a printout of a worksheet for your team member to go away and fill in if you wanted a paper record as well for them. Once you're happy with that, you're just clicking on post. And as it says, it's going to post those meter reads. You say yes, and then that is that posted. And as you can see, the machine is now in an open state. When we navigate back to arcade machines, we can see here we've got 2, and they're both in open state, ready to go. So there we go. So that's the overview of arcade management module in EliteParks. So thank you once again for taking time out of your busy days to get some more information on the arcade management module. Take care now.